Hey Taurus, so today we're going to go ahead and look at your new love reading. This is for those of you who are single, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And we're going to take a look and see who is this new person that's coming into your life, who is your next love, next encounter. So we're going to get some details on how you'll know who this person is, who they are, what this connection will be like between the two of you, and any other details that need to come up here today. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. We have victory in some endeavor, and beneath this here we have temporary situation, and it's actually going together with a few other messages I had heard. I kept hearing something about air it out or sit it out, and it's interesting because we have the cabin here, which is funny because we have tent, the cabin, and then we have the 10 of wands at the bottom. So this could just be a side note, but there's something here coming up that somebody needs to know, that right now is a time to kind of like let things go, maybe take some time to yourself, relax. It could be kind of a stressful time. It could be something specific you're moving through, some kind of temporary obstacle, and that song in the arms of an angel could be that there's a lot of angelic guidance that's helping for you to have victory in whatever this is. But let's go ahead and see what else we have come up here, because that could just be something that needed to come through initially. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Spirit, tune us in here to whatever you want to talk about today. So I trust that you will guide those souls to this reading if it's right for them. What messages need to come up here today, and what would you like to talk about for the viewers of this reading? There's something here definitely about surrender. There's something strongly about surrender. Yeah, the Strength card and the 10 of Swords. Wow. I'm hearing it's going to get better. Yeah, so again, for some of you, not for everyone, but you could be going through something right now, something temporary maybe, and yeah, they just want you to know it's going to get better. And you may need to just kind of surrender to the flow right now. Take some time to yourself, let things air out. And for someone as well, I am getting with the Ace of Pentacles here, and here we have the 6 of Cups beneath this. There could be that this is about some kind of offer or opportunity that could be coming in. Okay, for some of you, because I did see we have new job or career also at the bottom. But let's go ahead and get the cards out before I talk too much before we get these out. So let's see, Spirit, what is it that you want to talk about today? But I'm still getting downloads, so I'll just have to say them. There's something also for some of you to where you're having kind of some type of spiritual experience. Some of you are very tapped in right now to the higher realms. I mean, we are in Pisces season. I'm hearing something about, I'm seeing dolphins, and I'm hearing how they communicate, with the frequency. And I just saw the 8 of Wands here, Judgment too. It actually feels very beautiful. So some of you could be very highly connected right now to, your spiritual gifts, maybe to just like intuition, to knowing what's coming, what's around the corner. This could also be there's something about this which feels like it's calling you, or you're going to have a calling for something. You could even be attracting something or someone to you right now with kind of this frequency energy. And I think I tried to film a reading the other day, and I had distractions outside, so I couldn't do it. And I think I had seen dolphins there too. So there could be something with dolphins coming through. Okay, so let's get the cards out now. What do you want to talk about, Spirit? What are the cards that what are the energies that you would like to bring through? Okay, we have the Ace of Cups. So kind of like water too, dolphins. The Tower. Yeah, there's some of you could be going through a Tower moment right now, and this could manifest in different ways. It could be some type of sudden kind of awakening you're going through. I'm seeing somebody putting a puzzle piece together, and I'm hearing the rocks are falling together, or the chips are falling together. So whatever this is for you exactly, there is something to where your guides here want you to know, if you align to this reading, that there's actually something very magical happening. It feels very, again, like a beautiful kind of opening of the heart. It feels like something where I'm hearing you will see soon. You know, again, it kind of connects to me to this victory in some endeavor, the temporary situation. I'm not sure what this tower is exactly, but it just feels like there's kind of a sense here of yeah, whatever you are going through right now is not the time to kind of worry or to react or to even take any kind of bold action necessarily, because it feels like there's something that's kind of cracking open here with the Ace of Cups. Let's see. There's a lot of downloads coming up, so I might kind of jump around before I can really get into this energy because I'm getting so many things. I'm also being told, and yeah, the star comes right after the tower. I'm being shown like a lot of sage sticks and things like that, and Palo Santo. So that could be a good thing to do if you want to sage your home or sage your space. But it's also like with this volcano too, there's something to where there's just a huge clearing happening for somebody here. There's a huge cleansing happening, and it actually, I'm being told, it's on a very vast level. It could even be connected to people who you are connected to. So maybe divine counterparts. It could be people just around you. It's just in the collective in general. With these two major cards and how they come right after the other, there's definitely a strong shift right now in the collective. And so just know that there's a, what's the right word for it? It's just something to where it's like that initial tower moment can feel difficult or challenging, or could even feel very uncomfortable, but it's almost like a huge sage stick in your whole world right now, if that makes sense, where everything is being saged within yourself, within your environment, within relationships, people. And so what it's doing kind of is it's clearing out for this Ace of Cups energy to come through. So it also kind of makes sense to me too with the dolphin reference with the star, because I do feel for a lot of you there's something on like a very spiritual scale here happening. This could even be your star family coming through. Something where it's a larger picture at play right now. There's something that's happening on a larger scale where it's hard to kind of condense it here into this small reading because it feels like a very big thing, and with these two major cards as well. But it just, Spirit's kind of simplifying it to say that, again, whatever this is, victory is about to show itself in your life. And if you have been thinking that this is, you know, some kind of something's going wrong currently, or you just feel like there's a temporary situation that you have to kind of move through right now, they just want somebody to know that there will be victory, and it's going to be very relieving and kind of emotional, like a huge emotional clearing happening here. And here's the whale and the high priestess. So kind of like I was saying with the dolphin, definitely, and I chose this deck here. I haven't used it in a long time, but it makes sense here with the water and the star. Something here about maybe, you know, again, starseed energy. Tell us more, Spirit, about this message here today that you want to talk about for whoever this is for. Okay, we have the Hermit, the Ten of Pentacles, and we have here the Eight of Swords, and at the bottom we have the Ten of Cups. I'm hearing huge upgrade. Yeah, so a lot of you right now, if this reading is for you, you are moving through a huge upgrade, as I was saying, and I do feel like with the Ten of Pentacles here, I mean with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, there's something within you that you need to know at the moment, especially if you do feel, again, there's some kind of level of uncomfortability or confusion maybe about what you're moving through, or just happening on a level that you may not even know. But what this is that's happening is that everything in your life is kind of upgrading, and there could even be something very specific connected to like something about the physical world, your abundance. It could be money, career as well. There's something which I feel is upgrading, and so when we go through upgrades and spiritual kind of ascensions and all of that, of course it's going to cause everything or some things to fall apart kind of in our life, or to rearrange themselves. So some of you could be getting a little bit in your mind here with the Hermit and the Eight of Swords that it's like, and that's why they said now it makes sense too, why they mentioned to let things air out. So whether this is something specific of a tower moment for you in your environment, something difficult you've been through, or it's just something emotional or spiritual or physical that you're going through, to where you do feel that you need more time to maybe withdraw. You feel like you're kind of going through maybe this hermit mode, this kind of clearing of your energy, then you are doing the right thing by maybe taking extra time for yourself, because it's like kind of a portal that we walk through, or it's like a chamber kind of, it's almost like somebody walking into a crystal cave, and you have to kind of sit in that cave for maybe like, I don't know, a couple of days, couple of weeks, maybe even a month or something. And then when you emerge from that cave, it's like your whole world is kind of upgraded a few notches, like a levels up. So it's very much of that, of like what's happening right now collectively is that we are all going through like this big, again, ascension here. And this spans for other people connected to as well. So if other people are going through something and you see that, or you just feel that, that is a confirmation that those people are also going through this. And again, I keep getting like such a starseed type of energy here, like a very high vibrational feeling of certain guides coming through in the reading. Something about the fish here now too. I mean, we are again in Pisces season, so there's a lot of very spiritual activations happening at this time for whoever aligns with this reading, and that's something that you need to know. And I'm getting to a specific message about disconnecting from social media or disconnecting from external things, especially if you feel like too clouded with that, or if you feel like there's too many things in your ear, or too many things you're absorbing. That's something coming through as well, to disconnect maybe for a little bit from social media, external things. And I'm also getting this strong sense here of a lot of truths kind of that are exposed. I'm hearing something like the cats are coming out of the bag, or the cat is out of the bag, but it feels like, again, it's on a big level. Like it's not just one thing or one area of your life or one person. I mean, yes, it could be connected to somebody or something around you too, but there's just a deeper level to this, or something where I don't even know, again, how to put this into words. It's something that is just like, again, these two cards keep sticking out at me, the Tower and the Star, because when we go through tower moments, or when our environment has, these tower moments, it does cause a lot of chaos, or things to be exposed, things to fall apart, endings to take place, massive changes around us, within us, realizations, shifting belief systems, all types of things happen. And so with the Star, though, it's like restoring peace with this. So whatever kind of temporary chaos could be happening, or even would be incoming, as always, I'm going to get some specifics here in a little bit, but there could be something that's happening here, or exposed maybe, or exposing around you, which I feel this is all happening to kind of prepare for a flush out or a cleanse here. Let me get some more cards though. Let's see what else we have, and then I will get some more of the specific messages, but let's see. Wow, so beneath that we have the starseed. I didn't even see that, but yeah, this is a reading for a lot of you who are starseeds. If you aligned with this and you feel that this resonates with you, again, the fact that I chose this deck here too, it feels, and it does say here too, disconnect from society. So find what's important with the Hermit. And like I was saying too, I do kind of feel like this also could be someone else around you going through this, and you could even mirror this, so you're both going through it. But I do feel like and I put that card there without knowing on top of the Star. Yeah, so, and this is kind of in between the Hermit and the Ten of Pentacles, which is telling me that there's in the physical world, within your body and kind of just your day-to-day, this is where you and people around you may be reflecting on what's important right now, spending more time alone, maybe with self, maybe even, it could even be, I'm getting like on a more practical sense, it could be breakups happening, it could be endings taking place, again, a lot of endings, or like changes within yourself, within the people around you, people that you're very connected to as well, possibly. And so, yeah, I'm hearing the name Erica. Let's see what else. I'm hearing, I just saw the intuition card, and I just heard don't second guess your intuition. It was here. somewhere, it's not here anymore, but don't discount or second guess your intuition right now. So some of you, if you're watching this, you may already feel a lot of this, or it could be specific for you. Maybe you feel like there's some areas of this that you're picking up on, or there's something around you that you're beginning to understand what's going on. Your intuition is very on point right now. And it does feel very emotional with the Five of Cups. And I think I posted this also the other day on my community tab, that there's a lot of emotions that are going on. So some of you, if you're feeling very emotional or crying, I'm hearing upside down, with the Tower. So if this is not you, it could be someone else that's going through kind of an upside down of their world right now. Or again, just collectively, and so we pick that up. But there definitely is a lot of, I'm just seeing the Justice card in my mind, and I'm hearing there has been no mistake. There has been no mistakes. So, yeah, it's a powerful feeling, and these readings lately have been very powerfully feeling, because it's like this accumulation of things here, and now we've reached the Tower and the Star, and it's just something where, I don't know, it's like everything has rearranged, or things are rearranging to the point of like nothing was a mistake. So just know that whatever this is specifically for you, whatever you've lost, or whatever, even the people around you, what happened with those situations, or what, the string of events that happened for years, or just whatever those things are, there has been no mistake. And that's why this has come up here too, with the Temporary and the Victory in some endeavor. So just, I guess, know that your emotions are valid right now. Whatever you're feeling emotionally is for a reason. And yeah, I did post about the heart chakra too. There's a strong feeling of a tug around. We have 4-4, so 4 could also be a synchronicity too, but there's a strong feeling around the heart chakra. And for some of you, this is actually going to be in regards to, or in, I can't think of the word, in reference to, or that's not the word either. Here we have another 4, about the home life, and like I was saying, a time to rest, to rejuvenate, to go within. But some of you could be having either new connections blossoming, or there's something involving kind of, again, reevaluating what's important. People doing that right now. And it just feels like there's this huge surrender kind of going on. Let me get a few more of these here. What else? And you may want to look up the angel number 444. Those could have an additional meaning for this reading. Yeah, I am being shown a specific message, and again, for this reading, it's not clear if it's you or someone else for this reading, but I'm being shown an ending of a relationship, or like a breakup that has happened for somebody, and there's something here involving, well, let me get a few more cards. Tell me a little bit more, Spirit, about this. We have the throat chakra now. What else do you want to talk about here today? Another 4. Wow, we have 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Is there any other 4s? Yeah. And then we have here sacrifice, and we have shadow, which is the moon and the hanged man. And here again, we have solitude. This is the hermit twice. And I'm being shown somebody sitting in kind of this meditation, and I'm being shown a lot of like spirits around you, or around somebody. I'll say somebody for this reading, because it feels like there's little like nudges or little contacts being made spiritually for someone right now. Like there's almost little, not little really, but it's just like spirits around whoever this is that's meditating, spending time within. So you may want to spend some extra time right now in meditation, or taking some time throughout the day to go within, because there's some kind of insight that is being gained right now. A lot of like, there's a strong message about this, I'm being told. Like there's some kind of key information that you're finding, or that someone here is finding when they're spending time alone. And it's almost like that key piece of information really needs to be heard right now. And it's something which is very sacred and special for someone's path forward. Like it holds some kind of solution or key to what we're going through, what we want, what is important to us. It's really kind of like I was saying, they're bringing back to that cave reference of like a pit stop almost. Like we've been on this journey, and then, we kind of have to go on this pit stop in this healing chamber or cave and spend some time there alone and really kind of, take notes even, or meditate and go within, so that we can come out of that cave in this new person here with the rainbow twice we have here too. So there's just a lot of different insights, I guess you can say, that are being gained here collectively for people, for you, about the nature of self, the nature of the relationships around us. And it feels like this is a very significant portal at this time in the collective, a very special kind of, I don't know, I just keep getting like significant. The Hermit, we have a lot of major cards here. So whatever's currently happening, and maybe for the next month or so, depending, this is going to be a very important time for truths to come through within self. So I think I was saying truth before too, and here we have the throat chakra. So it's almost like truth that starts within self and then can be given outside, So for example, maybe you're going to hear some truth from people. Maybe you are receiving truth about self and then communicating it outward, whatever way you do that, through work or through relationship. We'll get some more specifics, but there's just something about that coming up where it just feels like that, like, let's see, let's keep going here. And I just shuffled my deck here, which is the Beyond Mind Oracle, and we have what lights you up is your deepest soul's calling and sacred nudity. Let your imperfections have a voice. So again, the fact that we have the Hermit here and the solitude and a lot of solo energy, I'm hearing juice fasting for somebody, so I don't know if that resonates with you, but maybe some kind of juice fast or just fasting in general. You may even be drawn, I think I also posted that, but you may be drawn to eating more healthy foods right now, fruits, vegetables, something which can help to almost like lighten you up, but at the same time, mainly lighten you up to give, because when we fast, it can kind of enhance our intuition or not be so heavy, like we're more active in the crown chakra and the third eye. But anyway, even if you don't go through a juice fast, there's just something here I feel about, there's just a deep sense of self here. And if you have not had this happen yet, this again could be coming in throughout Pisces season, I'm getting especially, but it could be in the next month or 2 months or 3 months, to where there's going to be a lot of self-revelations and a lot of things connecting to, like this says here too, what lights you up is your deepest soul's calling. How to put it, it's just like there's something, again, big shifting and big happening here when it comes to big epiphanies and realizations that are had about various things, but there's most of what this is about self. And so when we heal within self and come to these realizations of self and the people around you as well, then that gives way for something more grounded in the physical world to happen, So someone who knows themselves and finds themselves and feels confident within self can then bring something stable in a relationship, So it's that kind of shift that's happening where there's a lot of stripping down to the core kind of like who we are, with the Tower and the Star. And they're bringing back to that specific example where either you or someone around you may have gone through like a breakup. It could be in other areas too, but that's just something I am seeing, or a similar type of circumstance where maybe we lose everything, or we kind of go through an ending or a big breakup or something like that. And then we kind of have to go back to the drawing board as to who are we really, like, maybe this connection or this breakup or this ending or shift or this incoming big shift happening is going to strip us down to our core to reevaluate like who we are kind of. And I feel somebody's been doing that or will be definitely going through that. So it's just, it's a time to get serious kind of about self and to realize that endings will lead to new beginnings. And it just seems like there's this is even things that have been tucked away within self of who am I really? Very deep, I guess, to be expected, with Pisces season. It's a deep feeling here of going deep within, who am I really, and all of that. Let's go into this deck here. And thank you so much, Serena, who gave me this deck or gifted this to me. This is such a beautiful deck. So thank you so much, the Sacred Destiny Oracle. So I'm gonna debut it here and see what we have. Inner peace, yeah. What else do we have for the collective spirit? What do you want to talk about here? So now they're bringing me to this message about the throat chakra, and we'll kind of go more in the extended too, because this could be a few things, but with the throat chakra, I'm seeing like a jumble of words, almost like a scramble, or like Scrabble, the game, but all of the words are completely jumbled together, and we have to kind of rearrange the words to make it an actual real word or sentence. So I feel like there could be either something to where there's someone who's struggling to communicate right now to you. They may want to be communicating with you. This also could be you, though. It could be both, really, because again, I feel like there's a kind of overlapping feeling in this reading. But with the success, it does come down to how do we articulate this into success? How does this person going to be able to de-scramble kind of the words and make them into something that it's like, how to put it? Like, again, when we go through the shift within self, on an energetic level, everything rearranges within us, and then we have to go back to the drawing board to figure out how to translate that into the physical world. So I feel like that's what somebody here is going through. Others of you, it's about your success in the physical world. So like I was saying, it could be something specific, like how you use your voice in your work life, or how you maybe want to start something in your career, or something you want to take action towards a goal. It's like you can kind of expect to go through a lot of inner changes like we've seen, and then apply yourself moving forward in a more powerful position, in a powerful way. And you're in the process right now of getting to that point, of using outward expression, translating what's inside into the outside, basically, is what this is. And I'm being told that a lot of things that are coming in for you are going to be very different and new versions that you may have never seen before. And I don't know yet if they're talking about maybe like a different version of a person than you've seen before. But it's kind of like, again, the cave reference, and here's the gateway. Kind of like, yeah, it's almost like a cave here too. When you come out of this, it's like the world looks different and the people in it are going to be different. This could be, for example, like maybe, let's say that you come out of this healing cave, and then the people that you meet are like totally different than the people that you met before you entered the cave, or possibly a version of a person that you're connected to and you are both different people when you emerge from the cave. Maybe your world looks different. You're in a new setting. There's something like that, to where there's a profound, again, gateway that's opened right now that has been here, that some of you have already been going through. And I just feel like, and they're showing me the stomach, and they're showing me it kind of twisting in knots. So that could go back to the uncomfortable sensation or feeling around some of this with the Tower, possibly even uncomfortable feeling around communication, or the desire to kind of use whatever these changes are and put them out, outward. That can kind of be a bit sort of like a twisty feeling, because we don't know how to do that, or how to fully yet kind of try out this new version of self. But I don't know why I'm hearing follow the yellow brick road. I actually don't know what that means. Let me get a few of these, and then I'm going to get some specifics. Let's see, and then we will go in the extended. Yeah, we'll just kind of go with this intuitively, because this feels like a very intuitive, flowing kind of reading, so I don't want to make it, like, put any kind of restriction on it, really. I'm seeing 1111 again with the gateway. I don't know if we went through some kind of gateway, or if there's something coming up. I'm not sure if it's like an eclipse or if it's some kind of significant day coming up. If there is, then let me know. But I feel like there's something, but I'm just getting this, I don't know, it's like a sense of a certain day that is very transformative, or some kind of like, I don't know, some kind of day here where all the energy accumulates at one time, and it's like collectively, like I'm seeing 1111, 111, something. But if not a certain day, it's just that there's a lot of built up energy here, which is in a positive sense. But let's see, what else for the collective here, Spirit, do you want to talk about? Yes, we have the mermaid. So like I was saying, a lot of sea creatures coming up. Also Pisces season. We have enchantingly beautiful, luring in your desires, call to the ocean, listen to your soul. So some of you, if you do live near the ocean, you may want to actually spend this month a lot of time near the ocean, or even just getting a lot of salt for the bathtub. There's just something about the water that is very important right now, and very much a healing method. But I also feel like others of you, like we've seen, you definitely could be a starseed, somebody who's very tapped into your intuition, especially right now. And I just feel like again, there's like a magic to this. I don't know what it is. There's like a magic, a depth to this. It's a feeling, and if you kind of know what I'm talking about, or if you're in this, then you would feel it. Or if you do have maybe even a lot of water placements yourself, you kind of know what this feels like. It's like you can't really grasp it, but it's very, very deep and profound within self. And so that's something that you're moving through, or that you will be shortly moving through. Most of you're already in this, but it's also with the success here too in the gateway. It's some kind of, again, calling. I don't know, something that's going to be calling you, or there's a lure to something, there's a frequency sending something to you, or someone sending that to you as well. Beneath the mermaid, we actually have the letter here. Well, I shuffled it again, but the letter was beneath this. So there could be something again about communication. Let's keep going here. What else, Spirit, for this message do you want to talk about? What else? What else do you want to talk about today? We have the Black Panther, and here's the Black Panther again. So there's something with the Black Panther coming up, and we have books. Some of you, this actually could be quite literal. You might be learning something new. You could be going to school. This could be a really good time actually for reading certain self-help books, or something involving maybe some area of study or something you're called to. It's all about, I feel like this whole month too, or right now, it's such a profound feeling of like going with kind of the heart and soul, like what is it that you're called to? What do you want to explore right now? What kinds of like, who is the true self, under the core of it all, authentic self, the shadow. And again, I feel somebody else is going through this too, and it's a mirrored, because I was picking up on lately a lot of like counterpart twin flame connections too, and I will do an update on that soon, maybe this week. But with the Four of Wands here, it feels like there's a coming together too. So for those of you on the twin flame journey, there could even be something to where, you're both kind of in the same energy, or you're attracting some kind of really, with the flowers here too, I don't know, it's like you're attracting something that, and you're magnetizing this frequency together with something very important or significant, or even a coming together. But it's all about like the soul's calling. This whole reading is about the soul's calling, and the soul is not just like soul's calling in terms of like mission or life purpose, but who makes us, like, who is calling to our souls? Who are you calling with your soul? What exactly, who am I? And all these things are just, I don't know, very deep here. But with the books, it is kind of practical too. Some of you could just maybe spend some time reading books with the solitary. Someone could be doing this as well, educating themselves on things. And there's a side note coming up here, which I believe I posted that reading, it probably is a couple weeks now ago, but there was a reading I posted about a cord cutting, and I'm seeing that in my mind here. So this also may be a kind of result of some sort of cord cutting that you've done, or again, collectively, there's been a lot of inner work done. This is also things that will continue to be done. Whatever you're doing within self here, even going deeper within self, is going to dissolve certain like cords of attachment, you know, and you're getting pure within yourself here, getting down to sort of the purity of self. And so that could also be what's magnetizing and increasing your frequency, increasing your vibration with this mermaid here. But let me grab some specific cards. Okay, I'm also hearing too for some specific people, you may have actually something very specific that you feel called to do, or you're going to find maybe in the coming months or so that, like, let's say it's a certain idea you have. And it's like that idea is coming to you because you've gone to the depths of yourself and you've found, maybe even for the first time, kind of what you're here on this planet to do, or just some kind of idea that you can kind of add to, you know, what you're doing, or something along those lines, to where there's a strong feeling of some specific new ideas that are going to be very successful in the physical world as well, because you're moving more from your authentic truth. And there are some messages here about love, but it almost feels for this reading that it's like I'm looking at this reading from a bird's eye view and not so much on the details of it, if that makes sense. So I will go into love in the extended a little bit, and we'll kind of extend on some things here. But let's get some of these specific cards to see, Spirit, if you can show us here what exactly on a more specific level that you're talking about with this reading. Like things that are happening, things that are coming in. I'm also hearing manifestation. Some of you, this is a really great time to manifest things, especially with that energy I had seen with the Hermit of spending time in meditation. A lot of spiritual communication going on right now, and so it can help to enhance and to increase your ability to manifest things. Okay, so yeah, we have you are being guided to expand your horizons at this time and leave your comfort zones behind. Try to be open to new opportunities that will soon come your way. Yeah, so we've been seeing that definitely for a while. And I feel like yeah, let me see. We have you will soon feel an energy that encourages, motivates, and inspires you to embark on a new project, which is a part of a dream and a goal of yours. Yeah, so that's what I was just saying here. Some of you specifically could have some dream or goal, and there may be some like really lucrative projects somehow coming in for you. It could also be that you have more time to pursue this with the heart chakra, something about that you have more time to take action on this, or there's actually going to be physical action with that, with the throat chakra. So people who reach out to you, or some kind of opportunity which reaches out to you, like that card said, victory in some endeavor. You may face disruption within the current flow of life, but the shift is needed in order to clear out what no longer serves you. Yeah, and obviously with the Tower. And I just felt guided to look at the card on top for some reason of the tea leaf, and we have karma. You will reap what you have sown. So yeah, definitely going along with this, it feels like that's kind of what I was trying to explain, I think, in the beginning with the large energy or something with the star, to where it is kind of a lot of deep kind of balancing here on a karmic level. But yeah, so you may need to go through this Tower moment, which is going to manifest differently for different people. For a lot of you, it feels internal, but it could be triggered by something external as well. And I'm just hearing leave the past in the past. So especially if something has happened recently, or if you find yourself kind of dwelling too much on something of the past, or even who you were in the past, it's just really about kind of letting that go now, you know, leaving the past in the past And when I'm looking at that Four of Wands, the foundations and achievement, I just keep getting this very warm feeling of like good things coming, and also a feeling of, yeah, some kind of stability coming in. It feels like a new foundation, because the Tower does talk about like a crumbling, you know, home or a crumbling house, not actually, but metaphorically. And so it's like you're rebuilding your life, and some of you, it's going to be in your finances too. There's going to be a lot of financial improvement by the end of this year. And that could be something specific that you pursue even. And I'm hearing if you did, for example, like let's say that you were fired from a job, or you quit a job, and maybe you were initially a bit upset about it, or you were not curious, but you were afraid of that. What you're going to see kind of is with the gateway here and this Four of Wands and financial situation improving, is that happened exactly for a reason. Okay, because had you stayed in the same position that you were in, or the same maybe relationship too, you would kind of not had grown past the level that you were at. So with that card here too, it's speaking to me about this very, you know, it's almost like some kind of divine timing event with the star, where you've always been meant for something bigger and better. And the universe has been watching kind of over this, and has maybe almost assisted in this Tower moment to happen, you know, for you, because you hadn't realized or seen or even experienced your true potential and happiness elsewhere. So if that would never have happened again, you would have stayed in the same spot, or the same location, or the same job, or the same relationship. So that's something coming through here too. You will soon connect with new individuals and receive recognition for your talents and abilities. You will soon meet someone new that is a part of your soul family. A deep friendship will form that will help you further evolve. Yeah, so I think I had said something about that. I can't remember now, but there was something I was getting about, definitely with the love. Yeah, it's like when you emerge from that healing chamber, it just feels like a whole new world. I think I said that in the last reading too, but it feels like for this, it's about kind of the actual manifestations of the people around you, almost like a movie. You know, you walk out and you see these new people that connect with you in a way that you never felt that you could connect with people like this. So it could be a friendship. It does say here a deep friendship. So it could be a friendship that turns into romance, or it could just be a platonic friendship. But we have two cards about that. You know, you will soon connect with new individuals. So, yeah. And they're drawing me to say too, like I was mentioning about, it could also be someone connected to as well. It's almost like this is overlapping with people that you're highly connected to. For most, it's someone that's maybe like a counterpart, someone that's a part of, you know, you. It's a deep soul bond. Those people could also be going through this, to where they have maybe disruptions in their life, where people that they thought they could trust, or people that they were involved in or with for a while, are no longer kind of resonating or suitable for them. So whether or not you reconnect with each other, I don't know from this reading. I'll go into a little bit more, but it just feels like it's mainly about how the universe is steering the course of connections and relationships and friendships and counterpart connections, to like almost like if we were pawns, you know, and putting people in different places. Like I'll put you here, and then I'll put this new person next to you, because I know that this new person could give you an opportunity for this job. Or I'll put this friendship here because I know that they would be a good match for you one day for romance. It's like there's pawns being kind of, not in like a creepy way, but just like in a way, or not in a controlling way, but just like in a way of like pawns are rearranging to allow certain connections that have always been meant to be a part of your life, whoever those people are, to kind of have the ability to manifest in your life now. Okay, we have a profound time of healing approaches. It may feel challenging, but you will come out stronger than before. An exciting opportunity will emerge for you in the near future in which you will connect with new people that will help you expand your social network. Yeah, and for those of you who could be work related too, you may actually be connecting to like really the right people that are going to help you to build that business or help you to achieve some certain level of recognition or success. Maybe something about the network, something about the people, the relationships, and it's connected to the heart chakra, because you have become more kind of vulnerable and pure within self, or you're definitely going to be going through this profound healing time in the month or two here. I feel this starting now and then for the next month or two or so. And it's like, again, when you emerge from that, the way that you show up for yourself manifests in other people showing up for you, these new people. So we have just a few more here. You will soon gravitate towards your soul's purpose and intended path. Yeah, so this will depend. For some of you, you already know, what you're doing. You already have a certain path that you're walking. And if that's the case, you're just going to be increasing that, enhancing that, meeting new people along that path who are going to just resonate with you, maybe clients as well, something to do with just, again, the rearranging of the people around you. Others of you could be finding out for the first time, maybe very soon, having that idea come to you about what you want to pursue in this lifetime. And it's very supported, by the universe. You will soon be met with a surprise from Spirit as a reward for perseverance and dedication throughout your struggles. We have, you will endure a heavy mourning period after a loss, but you will overcome it within time. A challenging time for your mental health is ahead. Take time to pause, reflect, and conserve your energy. So that's what I said in the beginning, with the tower, that's going to depend for many of you, but whatever that tower is, this is here too. So if it is something to where you, I don't know, maybe you have to disconnect from somebody that you love, maybe you have to end the relationship, maybe, something that's going to maybe even feel like a loss or feel kind of difficult. It could be a mourning time period, it could be something like that. And it just feels like it could be challenging for a little bit with this here. But again, it's something that had to happen for a reason. It's almost like you've reached a certain dead end with something that you can no longer make something work, regardless of how much you try to make it work. So this is a lot of information here. Hopefully it's not too overwhelming, but this Spirit was talking really quick today. So let me see if there's anything else, and then I will go to the extended. And I'm going to be getting the tea leaf cards in the extended. I will get some of those manifestation cards, and then I will look at love just kind of separately, because it's... Let me pull one card just to see if you kind of align to the love message anyway before, going to the extended, because it's not coming up as like a main focus. But I was getting something here with the love card that came up. Let me just see here. Is there anything that the viewers need to know about love? And then we'll also just pull from different decks and just get some more information about this whole thing, because again, it doesn't feel like it wants to be pinned down to something too, it just feels like it needs to flow. Is there anything about love that the viewers need to know, Spirit, that maybe we will touch on in the extended to see if it's going to be for them or not? Anything you want to talk about when it comes to romance and love? Okay, we have sunglasses and we have ascending. So obviously, yes, you're ascending. Sunglasses. Let's see. What do we need to know about love here? At the bottom, we do have here love call. Healthy choice. Yeah, I was getting twin flame connection. Healthy choices, love call. It's probably connected to what I was saying in the beginning. For a lot of you, if you're not in a twin flame connection, then you may not resonate with the extended reading. But I mean, you may, I don't know, but it seems like it's going to be about twin flame counterpart connections. And if you are on, how you would kind of know if you're in that connection is because you would be feeling a lot of this ascension. Like you would be feeling very connected spiritually to self, and you would probably intuitively, telepathically be picking up on what your counterpart's going through. They could be wanting to talk with you. Again, both of you are mirroring making healthier choices within self. Why do we have sunglasses here? Because this person, I'm seeing a peacock and I'm being shown a strong masculine, so this is probably a divine masculine. They have been going through maybe some kind of ego death perhaps, or there's just something to where this person is definitely, they could be watching you, they could be trying to get information about you, but with this, it's not so much in a way that's like it's not like in a bad way, or like it says here, you know, gaslighting or something. It's stalking, or what does that say? Yeah, gaslighting. It's not like that. It's more in a way to where this is a masculine who, again, is going through a profound change within himself. If you want to reverse it, you can do that if it's feminine, but I'll just say masculine because it feels like that for me here in this reading, for most of you. He could be wanting to, you know, reach out because of this. So looking at you and admiring you, maybe feeling that there's a resonance with kind of the change that, you know, you're going through, that he's going through. Let me just pull a few more cards though. What does the viewer need to know about love? I just got a vision of some kind of, I heard special occasion or anniversary, and here we have the Ace of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. 3 of Swords is beneath that. So yeah, the healthy choices made. Maybe he has come out of something and he's making, or I'm just gonna say they've come out of something and making healthier choices. But it feels like with this here, this could be some kind of special occasion for some of you, not for all of you. Others of you, it's connected to the divine alignment I was getting of some kind of merging sort of the two of you, something to where the timelines are merging together. And I'm hearing that this stalking, or not stalking, but sunglasses, is because energetically this person has been picking up on that frequency again that you've been emitting, the frequency that connects the two of you at a soul level, the dolphin frequency kind of feeling, which resonates to me with twin flame connections too. So there's a feeling of the two of you kind of aligning with each other because of these profound changes within self that you've been both moving through simultaneously. And there could be some kind of divinely orchestrated meeting or event for some, or just you know, again, kind of merging of this. But this person could be very much looking for you, looking at you, hoping here with this connection, wanting to maybe restore hope in this connection. Irreplaceable connection. Yeah, and I am hearing for some of you, there has been a breakup for somebody. So that may be specific, but for some of you, you'll know if that's for you, or you'll feel that intuitively. This person may have been through a breakup with somebody else, or some kind of big change in their life, and they feel like they're growing kind of towards you. They are feeling this connection to be irreplaceable, and that is the mirrored connection of self, to where they're discovering more about their true self and their heart chakra and kind of who they want, sort of, and then that's what you're doing. So there could be this very irreplaceable connection here between you both. Any final message here about love? And then I will, if this kind of sounds like your story in love, I will go into more deeply the person connected to you, how they're feeling, how they're thinking, what they want to say, as usual. But we'll start with like the tea leaf cards and just any general messages that need to come up in the manifestation cards. Is there anything else, Spirit, about love that the viewer needs to know? We have express and we have self. Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of overwhelming emotions, which is what we kind of had before too. Obviously, whoever's going through this, you and this person, and or it's a very deep time. So yes, of course, it's going to be overwhelming. This is somebody who I feel wants to express the changes that they've been going through. They do want to express something, and with the piano here, I am getting that this could be through synchronicities too. You may be receiving certain signs, telepathy, songs, something to where there's a desire to express. I think it says here to express is love. Yeah, to express something to you. And it's something about the changes within self, maybe even something about how the door was shut or how some door has been shut and how to kind of manage that. And I feel like that's what I was saying. This person, this masculine for most, feels a bit overwhelmed with all of these changes, maybe with their desires to talk to you, with the ascension process that's happening. Maybe they don't understand it, or maybe they're just beginning to really understand it. And I'm hearing Spirit say, yeah, they're watching you somewhere, or just energetically. I'm hearing Spirit say something about waiting because of this certain time or event. So Spirit could even be leaving things waiting at the moment because of the journey that the two of you are on, and this connection being still unfinished, but there's a certain, it's like it's not over, whatever this is, it's not over, and there's some time period again coming in that the universe has been watching as well to align the two of you at that certain time. So for example, this person could have gone to this big ending or this big shift, but they also are not in the 100% position kind of to express, and so the universe could be pushing them to continue to balance their emotions before they actually come forward, which feels like it's kind of soon though. It feels like it's a genuine connection, but they could be going through sinking in the sand with all of these deep changes going on. Yeah, a very deep, genuine, forever type of connection, at least on a soul level. And it just feels very good to me this here, beginning and dazzling, like something about wanting to restart things, or even just energetically, we will see in the extended, because sometimes with these twin flame connections, there can be a lot of 5D energy. Yes, it can be 3D too, because we have this, but it also could be like a 5D union kind of feeling of, you're one of these penguins, you've come into union within yourself too. And so there's definitely this strong new beginning feeling for everyone, for both of you. And it's calling somebody with the siren. So see that mermaid, it's like there's a call here. There's some kind of luring. So I think I'll leave it here though, and I will go now over to the extended. I really do hope this reading could connect with whoever it's for. It felt very just, I don't know, again, it was kind of, I hope it made sense. Sometimes I feel like I just ramble here, and it felt like that one of those readings, but I hope it could all make sense for you. And if you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. And the link for the extended is also down below. And I will talk to you all next time. Take care and lots of love.